Hi guys, welcome to Sons of Cain. This is another video in the series of the ground and pound work that we're doing, and we're going to be looking at blitz and aware.
When we talk about a blitz, this is something we do in Krav Maga, and it's something I don't see a lot of other things, but it's a case of rather than just blocking there and then sparring with somebody, you blitz them. And we say a minimum of 7 attacks progressing forward. So we're going to be looking at this from the ground. We're then going to be talking about, from the ground, being aware or standing up and keeping aware of your surroundings at the same time.
Due to my health issues at the moment, we've been doing a bit of groundwork over the last few hours. I'm not going to partake in this video due to the fact that my condition has started to deteriorate. But what we do is, as we go through this year, we're going to start doing some more, hopefully when the weather's a bit better and my condition enables me to do it. But Chris will go through the disability side of this as well, because he does have a back injury.
So when we talk about a blitz, we always say 7 attacks. Now if you do a figure of 8 and do 4 on each side, that's over 8 attacks. So it doesn't necessarily have to be 7 punches, 7 kicks. You don't even have to contact with the boy. What you're looking at is just to keep the continuity going. The idea is, if you miss one, you don't stop, you keep going. So when we say a minimum of 7 attacks, they don't have to all connect. You only need one good shot. 7's your backup, and we say a minimum of 7. If you do a couple of helicopters, a few figure of 8s, side 12s, some pokes, that's more than enough. As you know, we train in Wing Chun. We have got an interview with a real top instructor, Sifu Lu, and as you will see from that, you overpower them, and this is what you're looking to do. You're putting them on the back foot. You are becoming not the prey, but the predator in their eyes, and that's the aim of it. Okay, I think we've covered this before, but we're saying you're in your position, you've got your guard up, your head here. Just to make sure you're safe when you're getting up, helicopter. Practice moving the cane as you're getting up. There was probably about 8 strikes there, I wasn't counting. I may change it to a figure of 8 as I'm getting up, but I'm also making sure that I'm clear when I get up. But what I'm not doing is just standing up and walking away. There may be one aggressor, and there may be 5, I don't know. So always be aware of what's going on around you. If you can, if you're here in the guard, you think it's clear, I might see somebody coming in from this position. I may be here, and I'll use that to roll myself away to get up. Coming up, checking, constantly be aware of your surroundings. If you're in an altercation, there may not just be one person. It may be the discussion, distraction, destruction ploy. So be aware of what's going on. So we've done the helicopter, we've pushed up. If they're close enough, there is nothing to stop people from you rolling into them. Again, you've suddenly gone from being prey to predator. This is something we'll cover a bit more in our next video of what to do when they're walking in. But don't think you have to roll away from them, roll into them. Good habit to get into on the ground to practice your strikes from this position. Change your position. Try your hooks. You can see, as you're doing these, you haven't got the full range of motion you normally have. So just practice these strikes, checking behind you. All your basics that you do in the Cane Master system, do them on your back. Next time, we'll be doing them on our side as well. Think about what works for you, your ability, and adjust it to suit. Being on the ground is the last place you want to be. Your best bet is to get up and get clear. Fighting on the ground is your last option. I've trained with people who do a lot of jiu-jitsu, some champions. A lot of them work as door security, they've been bodyguards, they've been bouncers. They've done a lot of this work, and they all say it's the last place you want to be. So even the experienced guys don't like going down to the ground, nor do we. It may be, as you know with Kev, if he's on the floor, he's on the floor. That's it. If you ever get the chance to train with people like Dave Lee, Mark Brown, they've got different abilities. Dave's on the floor, he's on the floor. So think about, can you get yourself up against the wall? You're closing off an avenue of attack. Over there we've got chairs we could get by, but just think about moving to a safer area if you can, if you can't get up. But practice moving while you're twirling. It's a very difficult thing to do, and I'm still trying to get it right. But you can remain static and do it, but it's a good idea to try and move while you're twirling. And that momentum affects your movement as well, because you're creating yourself as a gyroscope. But again, it's something to think about and something to practice. This is going to be a slow time drill to start with, so I'm going to be clearing what's around me. I'm using a standard grip for a standard strike. I could helicopter it. What I'm doing is practicing hitting as I'm standing, and I'm keeping going if my opponent is still there. Slow time, I don't want to go mad and blitz it straight away, but get up, while you're getting up, 7 attacks. Maybe I've gone down. This is something else that's worth practicing. I've been thrown down, I'm doing my fall, we've done break falls with a cane, but I'm going to use this as I'm falling to try and give myself some protection as well. And then I'm going to start clearing. I'll use my cane to stand up. Get in the habit of doing 7 strikes. Subconsciously, I nearly stopped at 4, and it's very easy to do. Practice what works for you. With the cane, if you hit them once, it tends to be fight over, but it may not necessarily be. You might not have the cane. Couple of strikes, you might think, job done, and you've stopped. What you've done is given them time to recover, and they get into the distance where they can start fighting again. So please keep in mind, blitz, make sure you're safe. When you finish your 7 or 9 or whatever it is you've done, don't drop your guard, be aware of them, they may recover, make sure you're 100% safe before you either get away or you do what you got to do with.
Right guys, thanks for watching, we really appreciate everything you do for us. Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down if you like or dislike the video, but if you do, please write a comment, let us know if we're going right, we're going wrong, and what you'd like to see.
As always, if you haven't done already, please subscribe, ring the bell, get yourself some emails and notifications of when we upload, and as always, free the fear.